Rasichua. I was sitting on that joke for 3 minutes. I was sitting here and I was like, I want to say something that if you're only here for the first 5 seconds of stream, you're gonna get cringe and pain. That's how I wanted to start this. And you know what? Damn it, I'm happy I did. Hello. Welcome in, everyone. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Looks like Glitch has claimed the crown from Bear. Congratulations on getting first. Welcome in, Glitch. Welcome in, Obnoxious, getting second. And welcome in, Naz, getting... Oh, third is still up for grabs if you would like it. But, you know, as they say, you know, first place is the only thing you really want, right? Welcome in. Hi, Kyo. How are you? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Make sure you get your tuna. By the way, I kind of fucked up. Yesterday I didn't say anything about it because I was like, it'll be fine. But when I was lifting in the sofa, like, it was only 100 pounds, so it wasn't like anything crazy, but I brought it through the house and I put it down. And by the way, I lifted with my legs. I'm not like, I know how to lift things, but I guess maybe it's because of the fact that it was a little too much too soon, I guess. Because I even did the dad stretches. I even went like, like I did it for like 3 minutes and I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm perfectly good. My back hurts so bad right now. Like, it is. I now know what it's like to be like 70 years old, because it's like I was in, okay, this is important context, because I was in my sofa like watching Nimmy Nightmare stream. By the way, peak experience being on a sofa with a heated, it's a massager and a heater while you're listening to Nimmy Nightmare is like the peak way to enjoy life. You're not already 70? No, I'm getting close there, you know. I'm getting a tidbit. But yeah, for those who are like you know, how do you deal with back pain? So, fun fact, Tylenol, also known as acetaminophen or paracetamol, depending on where you are in the world, is very good, at least for me, targeting nerve pain or things that happen to do with dental issues. So if I have a dental issue, I take Tylenol. If I have like nerve pain, Tylenol works pretty well. However, I have learned by working retail that whenever you walk around, like in retail, you walk a lot. You're on your feet all the time. So you're literally on your feet for like 8 hours plus, if you're lucky. You need Dr. Scholl's, or you need really good arch support, in my case, because I have arches. I don't know why I told you guys that. I'm fucking stupid. Anyway, point is that when you're working in retail, like, you need to take care of your body. Well, one thing you can do to help with the feet pain and everything like that, because it's muscular in nature, is Advil. So if you ever happen to pull your back, this is not medical advice, but this is indeed what I do. What I do whenever I hurt my back or I push myself a little bit more, I take Advil like I am right now. And yeah, should I invest in compression socks? The question is, what are you trying to do, right? Like, if you're trying to become more comfortable, you don't need it. But compression socks, I haven't worn them. However, to my knowledge, I think they help with circulation. I think that's like their entire purpose, is to basically force all, like, instead of just being a sock which is forming around your body has to form around the socks. So I finally got a job and I'm going to be standing all day. Okay, here's your cheat sheet. Okay. First and foremost, you need a good pair of shoes. Okay. If you're walking around a lot, you need to make sure that you have good arch support. Like, if you're flat-footed, it's a little bit easier, because typically speaking, you can find shoes that are a bit cheaper because you don't have to get the extra stuff. But the rule, my father always told me this: you need to take care of your feet because it's with you everywhere you go. So what you need to do is make sure you have a good pair of shoes. They don't need to be expensive. I have a pair of Nikes that I got at Walmart for 20 bucks, and I've had them for like 7 years. Okay. So you want a good pair of walking sneakers, walking shoes, sneakers. You want to make sure you have arch support. If you're like, I don't know what to get, go to a doctor, or you can go online and self-educate. You can figure it out. Like, for me, I have Dr. Scholl's inserts. I wear dress shoes, but I still get them anyway because you don't want to hurt yourself, right? Next thing is that, you know, you're saying you got blood clots. That's a medical question. I can't answer that. Although, if you Google, like, what is the purpose? Actually, you know what? What is the purpose of compression shock? What is the purpose of compression socks? Let's see. It's okay, that's what I thought. To improve blood flow. Yeah, so basically it squeezes it a little bit to force your heart to work a little bit harder. Okay, yeah, so basically the way compression socks work is that it puts pressure on your vessels and so on, which means it's harder for blood to flow through, which as a consequence, because it's harder to get blood to flow through, it makes your heart work harder to push blood. And that helps because it increases your circulation and it does a lot of positive things. However, you also have to keep in mind that if you're worried about blood clots, improving heart flow or blood flow can also have an inverse effect. So you need to make sure you talk to your medical provider. your primary care physician, or whomever you entrust your actual life with. Hi, Big Chimbussy. I used to walk around a lot, so that's why I wasn't concerned about circulation, but now that it's a standing position, I'm wary. Standing is actually very good for blood flow. The problem is that it's really bad for posture and circulation, because when you're standing, the problem is you're not moving. You're just standing, you know? You guys want to know what I'm doing? Absolutely. Tell us. You don't even need to ask. What are you doing? What are you up to, Chumbussy? You guys doing weird shit and cool shit is like one of my favorite things to like find out about. I'm like, what's going on in everyone's world? Writing fan fiction. You know, maybe you could have kept that to yourself. No, I'm kidding. I may regret asking this, but what do you write? What is the fanfic about? But no, dead ass, 100%, full brim, no cap. You need to take care of your feet. The other thing, now this depends on how old you are. I haven't gone to that stage, but I'm kind of eyeing at it, is a back brace. And the reason why is because if you bother to look it up, you'll understand it. But whenever you're walking or whenever you're standing, the way that you stand, the way that you are being idle, can either have a very positive or very negative effect on your muscles in your back. Because if you think about it, your muscles are literally just rubber bands, right? And they all pull on each other. And ironically, and rather crazily, the muscles in your feet pull on the muscles in your back through other muscles that are connected. So there's a lot of interesting things that can go on. Ugatea Omega, whoa! That's cool. What is that? Hold on. It's like a starship. Pass me the bleach, I'm listening. It's Mpreg with RuPaul and a guy from a stream. Wow, weird. You know, I feel like this is a great opportunity to say, for those of you who are like, oh, I want to do like fanfic, like what are your boundaries? And for me, it's like, you can draw whatever the fuck you want. If I don't like it, I just won't look at it. My only rule is that if you do me with an, if you draw me with another person, make sure they're cool with it. Like if you're like, hey Raz, like, can I draw a Guru of you? It's like, okay, I'm not gonna look at it though. Now I want to draw you as a soy check, go crazy. Have fun, do it. Jesus. This community is getting crazy. Soy Jack Raz. I feel like this is going to be a very warm planet. I remember this planet from last stream. I don't want to go to it again. I'll probably keep writing more unhinged stuff. That's the fun part of like being bored though, right? Is that you come up with stupid shit to keep yourself interested, and then you end up becoming like fascinated by it because you're like, oh yeah, like this was fun, you know? Oh, it's my Apple Pen. I hate Apple, like, I love iPhones, and ironically, I do like iPads. Oh, that's so cool. Atus. This, a temperate planet, which is like exactly what I'm looking for. It's got copper, paraffinium, cobalt, star bulbs. I don't know what that is. Let's see how this goes. This is gonna be interesting. Hi, Bear. But no, for real, obnoxious. Like, make sure you take care of your legs and your feet. Ow! Good pair of boots, or sorry, good pair of shoes. If you have arches, Dr. Scholl's, or some sort of like inserts. If you're standing a lot and your feet still hurt even after that, an Advil will help. Like right now, the Advil kicked in, my back does not hurt anymore. What are these things? Oh, it's gold. Ooh, it's Aurum. Fun fact, on the chemical, like the periodic table of elements, the name for gold is AU, and the reason why is not because it's AU, it's gold. No, it's because in Rome, gold was not called gold, it was called aurum. That's also why silver is called AG, because it was called agnum, or agnium, if I'm not mistaken. Fun fact, actual fun fact, unironically. Throwing strays at the gate now. Oh boy. I keep using she, her for RuPaul though. Can it still be considered Mpreg? I feel like I don't think gender really matters when it comes to that. It's like either they do or don't. Like it's a separate thing, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but like I feel as though that like it don't matter. I don't think people are going to be reading this and be like, you misgendered RuPaul. Like, no, they're going to be like, whoa. Like, I don't think you need to worry about it that much. You know, it's like, it's kind of like worrying about the plot in a very particular type of film. It's like, no one really cares, you know? It's like, they're not there for the plot. They're there for the characters, right? Ooh, This planet may be a good one. I have been looking for a planet to set up on. I'm gonna... I don't think I like this planet. I don't... It is pretty... Oh, hold on. Why am I... What the hell is going on? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is beautiful. This is unironically probably one of the most beautiful moments I've ever had in No Man's Sky in my entire, like, time playing this game. This is unimaginably beautiful. Oh, it's a butterfly. Why is the camera, like, slowly getting, like, lower? There's nothing on these little islands. What is this? You know what? Even if this is the worst planet, it's 72 degrees outside. It's usually mild. The sentinels are frequent. The flora is ample, and the fauna is full. Wow. Welcome to Adis, guys. Hawaii Part 2. This is... I'm not gonna lie to you. This is perfection.
Units received.
S. Indirayo Pinica. Wow.
Units received.
E. Trap Surepus. This is insanely beautiful. Now my question is... Oh. Ooh. Look at this. Crystal sulfide. So we have that if we need it. Okay, what else is here? This is cool. Pranger Reaper Leviathan. Don't say that. I actually was thinking like, oh, this is kind of like Subnautica. This is cool. And I was like, oh, it's kind of like Subnautica. I'm terrified. But it's like, I've been looking for, I haven't really been looking for anything in particular. It's just like, I want a planet that's beautiful, you know, something that, no matter what, it's just something that I want to be here with. What is this? What the fuck is this? Okay, it's just pretty. All right, I see how it is. What is this? I can't mine it. Okay. Well, good news is... Oh, by the way, I found out with the backpack, if you're up against a wall, it doesn't use backpack fuel, which is kind of neat. It's over here. I guess we'll find out. But I guess it's like a water planet, maybe? Squid. Oh. Sarawete. Sarawite. This is cool. Dead ass? Yeah. Full ass. 100%. Live donkey. I'm being live donkey with you right now. No, dead donkey is the correct way to... Sorry. You know, I was just about to talk about the fact that I was literally having the best time of my life. Oh. Well, that's cool. Watching, like, Nimmy Nightmare play Alien Isolation while I'm sitting in my sofa. But honestly, this is, like, sick. How do I build? A base computer? I will build this one. I don't know what I want to call it, though. Uh-oh. No prior claims on this site. Sonar test confirmed suitable for construction. I will claim this. And it also looks like a helmet, maybe? I don't know. That's so cool. I love... This is going to be fun. Ah. Goport Toffee Colony. You know what? No. Okay, that's actually kind of sick. What are we going to call it? What... You guys get to decide what we're going to call it. What do you think? I love that. By the way, I do love whenever I do these things. Like, no one ever offers a name. They're just like, ah, Raz will figure it out. Meanwhile, I'm like, please save me the effort of trying to sound cool. You know what would be better? Having that couch by a window with a nice view of a town, long candle, and a windowsill while playing this game. Edwin Land? Okay, that one. Fuck. That's me opening up a boba can. Please, someone come up with something else. Anything else. I will take Poo Poo Pee Pee Island. I don't care. I will take the island Raztopia. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually like Edwin Land over Raztopia. Raztavia. Interesting. Hold on. I just had I had a secondary thought I need to write down. Sorry, I can't tell you what that one is. Well, yeah, but Seaside Sanctuary? Huh. They are cooking. How about we take the two best things and put it together? The name is Raztavia, the Seaside Sanctuary. What about that? That's pretty sick. I feel like this is... I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't worry. This is one of those things where it's like... it's like on the map it's called Raztavia, but anyone that lives here is like, no, this is Edwin Land. Amazing. Hello, Sentinels. Oh, get off my land. Get out of here. This is my land. This is awesome. Now, we do need to make some construction. I don't know if I actually have enough to... Because I need, yeah, metal plating, carbon nanotubes. Ooh, I don't know if I have enough. Okay, good news is I have that. Okay, so I think we should be able to make it. So basically we need to have power. So we have that, which is good. So now we just need the generator. Which how do I make this? Biofuel reactor, dope. We have enough for it. And then what do we need to fuel it? Can we just use like any biofuel? Oh, we can use carbon. Oh, okay. There we go. Now then, how do I connect it? There we go. You could also type it as is, Raztavia, Seaside Sanctuary. Oh, wait, hold on. You may be right. Is it? Wait, hold on. Wouldn't it be better to just do the comma though? Because like the colon or the colon means that it's possessive, whereas the comma means that it's adjective. So it's describing what it is. Like you know, Edwin Nofik. I know Edwin. It sounds like a shrine. You right. Raztavia, Seaside Sanctuary. Like, you know how like when you're going through like MMOs and stuff and you're going to new areas, like they very rarely use the colon because it's possessive, right? Whereas Seaside Sanctuary is like a descriptor. Am I overthinking this? It does look aesthetically pleasing. You know what? We should trial test it. Oh, that's my name. Hold on. It's like MS-DOS. Okay. Raztavia. I think I'm liking it. I think I'm liking it. Ooh, I like it. Now, how long do we have for the generator? 50 hours. We're good. So here's my plan. Let's go around and see what's here. So we have our base, so we know where we're going. We may actually even get lucky. Oh my God. This is actually insane. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I have been looking, like, I play No Man's Sky because I saw a guy find a planet that was so beautiful, and I was like, I want to do that too. And I think we did it. This kind of looks like that one freedom scene in AOT. I didn't want to spoil anything, but I feel that. I will need to visit Raztavi someday. If you somehow manage to find it, please let me know and take a picture, and then, yeah, 100%. Like, I'll give you a little, like, I'll build an island for you so you can build your house on it. We can have, like, a little, like, city. You know the scene with Aaron in the sky? Yep. Shiuda! Well, freedom. Wow. I wonder if it's just, like, really rare to find islands. It seems like this is very much so a water world. I don't mind that at all, actually. Fuck yeah, if only I wasn't still at the beginning of the game. No Man's Sky is a game that kind of beats you into the ground, honestly. Like, I feel that I'm okay. Like, I have a pretty good size of, like, exosuit install stuff, and I have, like, some really good things, but I'll be completely blunt with you. I think that, like, this game is not for casuals. I think that you can play it casually for sure, but you're gonna have to, like, get your handheld. Otherwise, there's just no hope. There just really isn't. And I think what's rough about that is the fact that, like, it's not just the case that you have to really pay attention, but there are some really hard things. Wow. Hi. Hello. How are you? Why? Hi, Elliot. Whew. So, there isn't a lot of land here. Which is, I don't know, it could be good, it could be bad. There's copper. There's hepataloid wheat. I don't know what that means, or what that is. Oh, hold on. There's actually rocks we can get. No joke, I looked up Raztavi on the map and sent me to the Gulf of Guinea. There's a, I think it was like in Australia, like there's like Raztav or something. Because I did the same thing. Hi, Roro. You know what? Elliot and Roro haven't seen this. They need to. I was thinking of putting like another claim down here, but no. Daily dose of views. Oh, did I forget to give a heads up? What's the heads up? I don't need a heads up. But look at how beautiful this is. This is like... I'm so glad I get to share this moment with you guys on stream. There's so many moments I have off stream where I'm like, man, I wish I was streaming so that you all could see like the things I'm going through and what I'm experiencing right now. But then it's like, I very rarely get to do that on stream with you guys, and this is like super special. A little bit of a terrain generation issue. Love it. There's a lot of just baby islands. So it's like, if you were to actually find where I am, like, sure, you're not going to have like enough space to build like a massive mansion or anything, but like this is going to be more than enough to make something that you're proud of, you know? I looked up Kyome on Google Maps, and it's a media company in the US. Interesting. As per usual, it is what it is, right? Hey, Raz, how are you doing? I read and watched the video on Emaru, and I'm so horrified by what happened to her. Makes me question if I should attend in the future. Not gonna lie, feeling worried if I were to. Yeah, I mean, like, I have always been very, like, even before I was a VTuber and I had to worry about, like, identity and all that, like, I still never wanted to go to conventions because of the fact that, like, it's not necessarily the case that a lot of people going there are, like, person non grata and, you know, kind of creepy people. It's just that you only need one of them to do something heinous or negative, right? And the problem is that, like, I'm not trying to condemn conventions as a whole. I'm just saying that, you know, if you know that there's dynamite in the room and you walk into the room and you get blown up, you shouldn't be surprised, right? Is this about the one who tried forcing themselves onto a streamer? Yeah. Yeah, and Twitch is still not taking accountability for it. It's actually made me kind of get into a little bit of a not psychological, but philosophical position with myself where it's like, do I really want to continue like streaming on a platform that's this bad? Like, I don't stream on Kick because of the fact that like it promotes gambling. But on Twitch, it's like they literally allowed Emaru to get into that situation. They literally made all the things possible so that she could be in that awful situation. But the problem is that, like, I hate YouTube. Like, I love YouTube for VODs. I love YouTube for the things that it can do. But the thing is that, like, it is very much so in the most genuine sense. There's nothing better than Twitch, you know? I don't know why, but I'm very cold, so I'm debating on stealing a blanket and taking a short nap before I have to start my essay. Do it, 100%. Do it, Elliot, 100%. If you're... One of the things that I've been learning recently that I should have known my entire life is that when your body tells you to go to sleep, go to sleep. If you're tired, sleep, rest. If you're hungry, eat. If you're excited, go run, go do something. You know, burn it off. You don't need to tell your body no. Especially when it's something as small as that. You know, if you want to take a nap, take a fucking nap. Okay, now this is beautiful. I love this. I also just found out that affiliate is much easier to get now, which is old news, but news to me. Honestly, I think that it's a net negative, in my opinion. Just, I love the fact that it makes it more accessible for creators to have the ability to earn on Twitch. But the fact is that, like, it's opening the door, because when you lower standards for everyone, you also raise standards for people who were never able to hit them beforehand. So we don't know, well, it's not going to be something that we'll know anytime soon, but we don't know the negative impacts of it. And the thing is that obviously you don't ever know the impact of something until after you do it, right? So there's always the risk. Personally, I love the fact that there's the ability for creators to earn on Twitch much easier. However, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, okay, let me tell you the brute truth about Twitch. Let's say you're an affiliate, okay, and you make $1,000. Twitch takes $500. And then also keep in mind, on the $1,000 you earned, you still need to pay taxes. Now you're not paying the taxes on the 1,000, you're paying the 500 on what you're actually paid. But still, so you're not actually taking home $500 a month. So if you make $1,000 in January, Twitch will take 500. That's if you're an affiliate. Then you get the $500. You have to pay taxes on that $500, right? So let's say you're in the lowest tax bracket, right? I think it was like 18%. I just pay my taxes. I don't remember. So you pay about $100 in taxes. So you only make 400. So whenever people say that they're full-time, a lot of them, and I mean this, a lot of them are literally one bad week away from going back to and getting a job. That's not even a joke.
Units received.
There are very few people who can make an actual living on YouTube, like Penguin Zero, Charlie Moist Critical. He has like 5 fucking names now. He has since 2007 made $35 million. Like, he actually showed his revenue. He made $35 million. Most people aren't making that. Most people, when they say they're full-time, what they mean by that is that they're able to afford their rent. You know, they're able to afford their rent and they have to eat like ramen every day, right? But the problem as well is like I said, you have a bad month, you're fucked. You know, like, you know, maybe you have renter's insurance, but like people don't even know what that is for the most part. And it's kind of a novel thing. But it's one of those things, right? Like, you don't know. I shouldn't have taken off. I should have done more exploring. I kind of like my baby island. No, that's going to be a shrine. Like Glitch was saying, that's going to be a shrine. That's not going to be the actual base. That will be like a holy place, you know? Oh, that's because this is Kappa. Ooh, which I actually need for chromatic metal. It's just a baby. That's rough. Yes, I watch him too. Yeah, like I don't watch a lot of content creators, I'll be honest with you. And it's not because of them, it's just like I don't really care. I'm in that weird thing where I don't know. Like I'm all over the place, I guess. But I am missing chat, so let me catch up. Emery made a good point too, that if someone has a large following, didn't get proper safety and help, what about small? Yeah, Twitch does not, like, the reason why you never hear about the bad things with small streamers is because no one knows who the fuck they are. There you go. That's the answer, right? That's literally why you never hear about the awful things that happen to small streamers. You never hear about the SA or the other thing, because no one gives a shit, because no one knows who they are. And even if they do know who they are, let's be real, most people don't give a shit. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm talking out of turn here maybe, but like, if we're talking about a serious problem, we need to have serious responses, right? But that's the thing where I was like, you know, if I were to actually put my foot down and be like, I don't want to stream on Twitch anymore, I just have YouTube. You can't do any interactivity on YouTube. You can't throw raspberries, you can't choke me. All you have is my stream. And it's like, yeah, I understand that, like, what the fuck is this? A Razaloise? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to, we got to tame it. Tease out honey. You know what? Sometimes life is good. You know what? Hold on. Can I afford another one? I like them because they were funny. Can I get another one? I don't. That's fine. I don't care. Superheated rainstorm. Whatever. You were big. I want to. Where the fuck are you going? You're aquatic? What do you? What did you just tame? It's literally called a Raz something. Where'd he go? What the fuck? I'm so confused right now. Where did it go? What? Where'd it go? It just said, fuck it, I'm out, and just left. Oh, the cute fish. That's like tiger fish. Ooh, I love this planet. This planet is fucking sick. I love it. Love this game. I do too. Fearless, you got to stick around and see like how this looks when it's not like raining. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Disappeared faster than Silky. Yeah, actually in the same way. I had no idea Silky was... It's crazy. But let me... You know what? Now that the storm is here, let's go out in the atmosphere and kind of see how things look. I wonder what it would look like if I were to like land on the North Pole. Wish I could join. I know, right? It's just one of those things where it's like, whoa, you want to look at it. You can't joke me being so set unironically so well. Well, no, because it's like on Twitch, interactivity is literally the biggest like gimmick of the entire platform, right? And it's not really a gimmick. It's like, it's one of the best ways to like mess around and have fun with creators. On YouTube, it's just basically, you can talk to the creator. That's like the extent. Oh, I'm still in atmosphere. Whoopsie. Ah. Yeah, actually, let me get like a little bit far away so you can see how beautiful this planet is. Isn't there a multiplayer? Yeah. So like the way you get it is by going on something called the anomaly. But I don't want anyone to just find this planet willy-nilly. You gotta earn it. So I'm gonna be a bit of a meanie there. You know, you gotta earn the right to go to Raztavi. Atus. I like the name too. Atus. Et us. Meanie Boobini. Ah, who knows? Not like you guys are like, oh yeah, what's your coordinates? I'm gonna find you. Blah, 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 you know. I don't know. Twitch feels like an overall scam. Conventions just feel like a scam. Well, they are, and that's one of the reasons why creators are so like annoying about. They're really annoying about like other platforms with like Ko-fi and PayPal, because like if you make $1,000 on Ko-fi or PayPal, you keep the $1,000. On Twitch, you only get 500. So you're literally working for Twitch. And it's one of the reasons why it's like, I do have like, there's a donation link down below, but no one uses it because no one likes to, you know? Everyone likes the convenience of donating on Twitch, you know? Do not doubt my dedication to find beautiful planets. Well, give it a minute, and there's probably another planet you've seen that's like this, I'll be completely honest. But, let's see, hopefully it's not, oh wow, okay. Hold on a second. Okay, I apparently made a base on the only place where it had an island. Is that like a river? This is a weird planet. But I've always had the opinion when it came down to like streaming and so on and so forth that it's not a for-profit endeavor for me, right? Like I just work with what I got and go from there. But the thing is that like if you want to be a full-time streamer, you have to really, really, really play the game. And sadly, it seems like the game right now is like, wow, holy fucking shit. I love this planet. Like, I fucking love this planet. This is insane. Whoa. Just find a clone of Earth? I don't know. I mean, it's got I've never seen flowers on a planet before. This is incredible. Like, this is actually insane to me. Operational. Like, normally when I find planets, I'm just like, oh, this is, like, ugly. It sucks. I hate it. But this one is just, like, actually insane. It doesn't have anything crazy, like salvageable scrap, but it does have, like, funky stuff. It's weird. I mean, it's enough to sidetrack me from what I'm talking about to, like, go, like, whoa, this is actually cool. Kind of feel bad like digging up the planet too, like I don't want to mess with it, but like honestly, whenever it comes down to Twitch and all that, like there isn't an alternative that's better. I think that one of the, if not then like the most important things when it comes down to like streaming is the fact that you have to find what your happy place is, right? Like right now the game seems to be that you grow an audience on YouTube, and then once you do that, then you start streaming. Which kind of was always the play, because like YouTube has good reach, but I hate making YouTube videos. Like I thought about that doing that this weekend. I was like, well, what if I just spent an hour on Saturday or an hour like throughout the entire weekend, just like making a video, and just like at the end of it, I have to upload it. I was like, I can't be fucked. I was like, I'm too lazy for this. So like that's kind of where I'm at, you know, when it comes down to YouTube. Like the thing though as well is that you maybe think, well, Raz, why don't you just like pay someone? And it's like, good videos are very expensive. Like I was looking on VGen because I was genuinely like thinking like, well, okay, like maybe I am wrong, you know? And it's like, no, I'm not. It's very expensive. But you know, complaining aside, it's very fascinating to me how streaming has kind of gone in a way where it used to be really easy. If you had a lot of talent and a lot of hard work to make a decent living. But now it's like, it seems as such that it's even hard for people that are really good at it to make a decent living, you know? And that's not good, because I know where I am on the totem pole, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not exactly like, oh my God, like, oh, I'll be fine. No, it's like, oh God, this is a big ass hill, you know? Knowledge stone. Let's go get it. Whew. But yeah, I thought about like, well, what about like, you know, I was like, well, I forgot about Rumble, and I was like, well, I don't want to stream on Rumble. And it's just like, everything's a fucking Twitch clone. Just like, and it's like, that's not bad. It's just like, every clone means that they have the same fucking problems as Twitch. If you don't innovate, then you're just going to remediate yourself into mediocrity, and it's just going to suck, you know? And that's just kind of how it is. I've seen so many platforms come up from the ashes trying to quote-unquote fix the problems of Twitch, but all they really do is they copy Twitch, attempting to steal people away from the platform, only for them to come back and then never ever try again. It's just, it's funky. It's really funky. And it's just, you know, it is what it is. It really is what it is. Gravitino ball. What the fuck are these things? What's Rumble? Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube are the only streaming platforms I'm on. Rumble is basically like the political Twitch. Like, it's just all politics. It used to be like what Kick was, or what Kick is now, but it kind of just, they figured out that like literally no one would come over unless they wanted to watch top politics or stuff. So it was like, oh, hello. Oh, it's because I mind the, oh shit. Okay, we gotta come back. I accidentally mined in front of them. That was a little bit of a fucky wucky. It's okay. Wow, what a beautiful planet. Well, good news is they're slow as hell, so we can just run away from them. Whee! Oh. Kind of stupid move, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the smartest player, what can I say? Ow. Speaking of. There we go. They deactivated. Back home we go. What the hell are these? They're like floor, what the hell are those things? They're like little floor fish. This planet's sick. I feel like I should like keep it close to my chest here so that I don't like give it away. Ooh, kind of crazy. But yeah, when it comes down to like platforms, I've had a lot of thoughts about it, and I've had a lot of thinkings about it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, there isn't anything better than Twitch. It sadly is just the case, you know. If there was at least something worth trying, I would have already tried it. I'll be honest with you. And you know, there are people who have actually literally made their own streaming platform so that they don't have to kowtow to the stupidity that is Twitch and stuff. But the fact is that the only people that are ever gonna watch you on those platforms are people who know who you are. So, like, if you think discoverability on Twitch is bad, like, you have 0, and you know you have 0, right? It's just funky. Why is everything so weirdly just, like, not available? So annoying. Ooh. Ooh. This is pretty. God, it's so pretty at nighttime. All right, let's go to the artifact fragment by going this way. To be honest, I think small streamers are more entertaining. There's a catch-22 with small streamers, and I'm part of it. Like, I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm not like others. No, I'm literally inside this. The catch-22 is the fact that like every small streamer doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. I've been doing this almost for 2 years now. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And you know what? I'm kind of content with the fact that I don't think I ever will. But the thing is that because of the fact that they don't know what they're doing, you never really know whether the stream is going to be really good or not. You never know. It's always a toss-up. It could be like a really good stream, or it could be shit. There is no, you don't know, right? It's all completely and totally just by stream. You get to tell. I'm the same way. Sometimes you may come into my stream and you're like, man, this is the greatest thing in the world. Then other times you're like, this is boring as shit. But you guys are kind and you won't say that. And the thing that's fascinating about that is that's the catch-22 with small streamers, right? Is you never know whether the streams are going to be good. This is boring as shit. I agree. I'm about to give up on this fucking thing because it's like, where is this bullshit? Oh, I got one of the fragments. Okay. So, there we go. Let's see. Artifact fragment, knowledge stone. How far away is it? 47. Okay, so it's literally right there. But yeah, it's like with small streamers, you're absolutely right. It's much easier to be interactive, but the other thing too is that interactivity comes at a price, you know? Because if you're a small streamer and you're extremely interactive, if or whenever you become big, you don't get to do that anymore. You don't have the opportunity to actually just like be one-on-one all the time because you're going to ostracize every other person in the stream. So it's a catch-22, you can't win, you know? But the thing that's fascinating is that that's why whenever they do end up getting big, they lose all the people that they literally came from the ground up on. And it's very dissatisfying because obviously, like, you know, they're there, they're lurking and stuff, but it's like they kind of disappear. And it's really frustrating because I've seen it, I've literally seen it firsthand, where people will, you know, people who have been there from the very beginning, but they were there because you're a small streamer. And I've talked to everyone like here, like I know that people are like, yeah, if you became big, I wouldn't watch you. And it's like, I 100% get it. 100% get it. Extinct clippings. We can't sell that. We got to keep that. 368 years old. Only 175k units. What a waste of fucking time. Knowledge stone. It is what it is. I mean, the good news is that, like, I can grind nanites. That's not really too big of a deal, but I think what... Oh, wow. This is a beautiful plant. Oh.
Units received.
Rosenites. Fascinating. Pure oxygen and ferrites. That's cool. Chapter 6 of the Bible. Oh, my God. But the other thing, too, is that with small streamers, like I said, you have those advantages, but... they're fleeting, right? Most of the time they only last about 2 years, if that, and then you're in this like awful situation where it's like they just don't stream anymore. So, you know, you have to really, really appreciate each and every single stream because you really don't know when it could be their last. And I think that's really unfortunate, right? Because if you really support someone, you know, they'll just kind of get, you know, quit right out of the blue and you're just kind of SOL, you know? And yeah, it's really stressful. But the other thing too is that there's not a lot of streamers that have the interactivity and interactivity as small streamers and has that small cozy feeling while being a big streamer. Roly poly. There's only one streamer that I've ever watched that has ever been able to manage having literally 10,000 plus people there and still talking to people individually. And that was Saris Fauna and Nimi Nightmare. I've never seen any other streamer do it as well. I've seen other streamers do it, but nowhere near as well as she. Like, I've never... Maybe this is bias. And you know what? I don't care if it is. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's the ship. That looks sick. That looks like a player ship. I gotta look at this. That literally looks like a player ship. Watch that be fearless. That would be fucking sick if, like, you actually managed to find me just off the nothing I gave you. Please be there when I look up. That is one thing that I hate about No Man's Sky, is the fact that whenever you are in an instance, it'll show you there are, like, ships overhead, but when you take off to go find them, they despawn. And it's a gimmick to let you know, like, hey, like, you're not actually 100% alone. But in reality, you end up becoming more depressed because of the fact that you realize you are... Oh, there's a crashed ship. Nice. Whee! But I very much so value, if I'm being blunt, I don't need to talk to the streamer necessarily. I just need to enjoy the stream, and that's perfectly fine. Ask about the crashed ship. Let's see if I can replace the damage on this. Let's see. I need acid and metal plating. I need metal plating. Can I even make metal plating? How do I... Wait. Spicy chum. Fishing bait. I can make some chum. You want some chum, man? I've got the general location of the planets within 1,000. Hell yeah. I will just replace that. I can't do anything else, but we got this. Light. Let there be light. Raztavi. Hello, Bluefire. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. Bye-bye. I can also stream on Twitch now. Hell yeah. Fuck you. Oh. Bye. Okay. 500 galaxies. Only 500? Writing this gospel is to make me realize how crap I am at writing. The only way to get better at something is by doing it, and you're already getting better. So always rest assured. Can also stream on YouTube, but I can to Twitch. Let's go. I think, like, the only reason I like streaming to YouTube, honestly, is because of the fact that it's VOD storage. Like, on my YouTube channel, I have a dedicated tab that if you want to watch all my streams, they're there. But no one, I mean, it's kind of hard to figure out how YouTube works. It's crazy. You can't stream on YouTube, but you can on Twitch. Weird. Yeah, I mean, I've been having some issues recently with, like, OBS being funky. Like, I think I'm probably gonna have to, at some point here and there, like, redo my entire OBS and fix whatever's going on, because it's like, I think it's an issue with me as much as it is, like, also an issue with everything else, but it is what it is, right? Whoa, Sentinel. Let's go this way. Well, the good news is that even though we don't have anything like fancy here in terms of like precious metals, we do have like copper. So you know there are about 60,000 rough estimate galaxies. Yeah, and I think they're adding more, right? Like they're adding like it's technically not a hard and fast number. It's just like, oh, like it's around that, and it's determinate on like how much they have for like servers. I think. I don't know. I don't remember like the exact thing on it, but yeah, there's like 60,000 galaxies, and it's just like insane. I love it though. I mean, I'm very much so like a player that's like, I don't want to help people find me. I want it to be organic. How many followers do you have on Twitch? I actually don't know. I'm curious now. You made me tab out immediately. That's how curious I am. 600. Holy shit. 634. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Thank you guys. I'm being dead ass. I don't look at my numbers because it just makes me depressed. So actually seeing, holy crap. That's insane. Hi, Roddy. I started doing creative writing as a child by pure accident, and here I am trying to write a novel about my shit sentence structure. So I feel a glitch. Can't get better though. I mean, the thing about it is that here's something that I'm gonna be completely honest with you with writing. You sober now? Absolutely. No one gives a shit about your writing in terms of grammar and so on. People give a shit about whether it's good to read, whether they enjoy reading it. Ooh. But yes, I am sober now. I feel terrible, but I'm okay. I have to take an Advil for my back. Okay, that's where I'm at. Okay. But like with my writing, that sound always scares me. Thank you for the 5 biggies. Thank you, Ronnie. Meow. We were talking about like, ooh, like how, what was it? What was I saying? Oh, fuck. Shit, I lost my train of thought. Whatever. We'll find it again one day. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe one day, you know, who knows? But, yeah, I'm... What? Fuck, it was something about numbers. Oh, wait, maybe? Question mark? Ow! Would you want to stream together like tomorrow sometimes or not? I'm gonna be honest with you, don't ever ask a streamer whether they want to collab live on stream. That's like a surefire way to never get a collab. Just I'm giving you like wisdom instead of just like stonewalling you. Because here's what happens, right? If you ask a streamer on stream whether or not you want to stream with them, if they say no, they look like an asshole. Even if they're not. I asked just in case. Be careful, because there's not people that are going to be as nice as I am. Always like Twitter, like on Twitter, like I have my DMs open. You can send me a DM, Discord, so on and so forth. I will be honest though, my life has been awful. Like I worked 11 hours on Friday. I haven't looked at, I have like 5 messages from people I haven't opened yet. And I got them like last week. Stream delay, I didn't hear you say that. Oh, you're good. That's also another reason I hate YouTube. Like there's such a delay on stuff. But no, like I don't take any offense to it. I like, don't worry, you're good. But I will say, don't ask streamers while they're live. It's bad. 11, is that legal? Yeah, I got overtime. Yeah. Ah, here you are. I want to tame you. Raztavi, our mascot for No Man's Sky. Because he's Italian. Oh, he's got orange on his butt. What the fuck? Oh, that's a mount, or that's a harness. Sorry, that fucked me up. Was it paid overtime? Yes, it was. Yes, it was paid. Ooh. Hour, yep. Tashi Peacemaster 16. Excellent. I will, how much you want for your ship? I'm gonna negotiate price. How much you want for it? 4 freaking million? You know what? I'm gonna buy it and scrap it. Cause I remember someone saying that like you should buy ships and scrap it and it makes you a ton of nanites. Fearless is on a mission. You know what? Let's use the new ship and see. Oh, hold on. I missed a tech scrap. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Also, I'm not gonna lie to you. My favorite thing is the damn refiner. The fact I can refine like, crap that I don't care about in my thing is so good. And it's just going as I work. It's so good. Must be a good ship. No, it's gonna be ass. It's class C. Ooh, I don't like the interface. Okay. Oh boy. Now, which way? Okay, that way is to the house. Sweet. Or rather to the sanctuary. I gotta start building it, clearly. But yes, it was paid overtime. And also like, I don't know. The thing that's frustrating about, I mean, since we're in like the area, it may not be too tangential, but I think that collabs are very difficult because unless you actually like hang out beforehand, you have no idea whether or not they're going to be like okay. And I'm not saying that people aren't going to be okay. It's the fear, right? It's the underlying fear that you have. Like when you cross a road, you look both ways. Why? You look both ways not because you're worried about the street being there. You're looking both ways because you don't know if some asshole is going to disobey the traffic laws and going to run you over and you didn't look the opposite way, you know? Oh, whoopsie. But that being said, I think that one of, if not then the best things about streaming is the fact that you try new things and you figure things out. But yeah, things happen. But don't worry. I mean, I think that like streaming is very weird because there's a dichotomy. There's two parts. One part is that you're doing it for fun and you're relaxing and you're doing all this stuff, but then there's also the thing where you're trying to put on a show, you're trying to be interesting, you're trying to be entertaining. And that can, and normally almost always is, very frustrating to try to hit a nice balance for, you know? There's 5 planets in our night sky. That's sick. Whew. All right. Welcome to Atus. It literally only has photon cannons. It's nowhere near as good as mine. I will say, like, my ship isn't exactly the best, but you know, it is what it is. But it's gonna be kind of hard to find a,
Hostile scan detected.
How about I just land, and then they can't fight me? Hihi. You can't fight me if I'm not in my ship. But I think, honestly, the shrine or whatever should go on this little, like, peninsula. Is the planet named Adis? Yeah. I think I might have an addiction to, is this spelled guava? Yeah, Guavas, I believe. Guavas, the fruit. Guava fruit is sick. Be careful. I think it was either guava or mangoes that if you eat too much, like, it can make your tummy upset. How do I build? Oh, it was B, C. Oh, that's right. Okay. Flag 2. Ooh. Ooh. I can put a flag. I can put a big ass flag. Colors. Ooh. Ooh, that's cool. Black and yellow, black and yellow. I think that's a pretty okay color palette, right? Go for that. Put that there. Wow, that's sick. I'm building. Fuck off. They're all across the Euclid galaxy. Yeah. I feel like even if you were to figure out where I am, like, you'd have to go all the way over there. And honestly, it's not worth it, I'll be honest. Maybe it is. I don't know. But, I mean, this planet is, like, in terms of resources, is, like, terrible. Wait, how do I build? Ah, there we go. Okay, so I think... Okay, because I didn't unlock any, like, actual building stuff. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to wait until I find a place. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys for a little bit. And then we're going to go to a place that I've been working on for a while. I didn't show it on stream, but basically this is an outpost I found where, like, you guys may be like, how did he have 5,000 nanites? This is how I got it. Basically farming, runaway mold. There isn't a W in the word. Why is guava like this? Spell the word out is pure bullshit. Well, it is. UA is W. So, like, for example, well, a separate example, but it kind of gives you an idea. So, like, in Latin, the word judge is iudex, and it's spelled I-U-D-E-X, okay? Iudex. That's how you spell it. That's how you say it, iudex. When we converted it into English, IU became J. So, basically, there's a lot of words that aren't spelt the way they sound because they originally were spelt that way, then we changed the way it's spelt because it makes more sense. Found it? Hell yeah. Where's the farm? Oh, here it is. Whoopsie. Yeah, so basically for those who are like, oh my god, how does this work? So basically there is, select other ship. Summering, whispering, whatever. There is a thing in the game called runaway mold, which is this curious deposit. And basically what you do is you mine it. And what happens is that you pick it up, so you mine it, and it gives you runaway mold. And basically what it does is, as you mine it, you pick it up, and then, so for example, you see how, like, here, just for the sake of example, put that in there. It gives, the runaway mold gives you, what's the item called? 1 second, let me find it. Oh, here we go. Runaway mold. And basically, this directly turns into nanites. So it's like a really good way of farming it. So one of the things that you can do is, if you're like me and you're lazy, you can, make sure you save, right? 56 seconds, no. So you want to, one thing you can do to guarantee that there's a save slot, you jump in your ship. Not that far, actually. Oh, that's cool. And then you jump out, you get the point, you go back to mode select, and then you come back. Play. Whoa. You're currently making chapter 7 of the Bible. Why are you making chapter 7? Why? Why do that? Why? 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 10 jumps in a freighter. I keep forgetting that freighters are overpowered as shit. Like, if you set them up, like, you can really go far. I also need to work on, like, researching a Corvette so that I can grow up, But anyway, the way the farm works is very simple. You basically farm these guys in. You make sure that, it's all filled in. Oh, actually, wait. Can I, there was an add more, right? So you can literally just keep this rolling. So as you're going, so let's say you're like, I'm going to explore for an hour. You can just make sure that this is filled up with stuff, and there you go. How many nanites do you have? Only 1,900. I'm very poor. But basically, if you're lazy, you can do this, and it'll just constantly do it. I know that there are better ways to do it, but if you're like me and you're lazy, this is a great way. It's super repetitive. It's very simple. You can't really fuck it up. And also the other thing is that I've looked at the other methods of doing it, and they're like, oh, you need to do this, but it requires, you need to do, what is it called? You need to do, a lot of stuff that requires you to have things. And it's like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Need extra? No, I appreciate it, though. I really do appreciate the kindness that you guys, show out every time. But I'm unfortunately one of those players that I like to suffer. I like to earn my way there. Because it's like, with video games nowadays is that if I don't earn it, it's not even worth playing, even if I do get to an opportunity where I have people giving me stuff, I won't accept it because it's it ruins the entire game for me personally. Imagine getting into a game that's prides you on skill and hard work, and someone just gives you a thing that one-shots everyone. It's would have given 75 million. Oh, but here's the thing, right? This is the case in point, is if I were to accept that, which by the way, thank you for the offer, then I wouldn't play the game. I have everything. Why work when I have it all? Right? It's if you were to get $1 billion right now, no catches, you get $1 billion. Are you going to work on Monday? Be real. Are you going to work? No, the fuck you're not. You're not going to, you're unemployed now. You're not going to do that shit. Fuck that. Me, I'm weird. I like what I do. So unironically, I would do what I do for a living for free if I had all the money in the world, simply because I actually really like what I do. Is it hard? Yeah. But it also, I wouldn't have to worry if I fucked up because it's whatever. I mean, I would work to avoid government detection. Well, that's why I said, no strings attached, right? Because, I'm lucky. I know what I want to do in life. I already found it. I'm doing it. But the thing is that, most people, 90% of people, if not more, if they get $1 billion, they're not going to work. Most people don't have a job that they like. Most people are just doing their job because they have to. It's I need to eat. I need to afford my Netflix subscription. There's simple things in life you have to afford, right? But, it's very rare that you have someone that's in a position that actually enjoys what they're doing. And then, when they come upon a great sum of money or whatever, they're going to keep doing it. No, I had a friend who, he was from a very rich family. They're fucking millionaire family, right? And he worked really hard in college and he got a really good job or whatever. I don't know how he went, but the thing is he never had to work a day in his life, ever. But he still did it anyway. I don't know if what he chose to do is what he loved to do, but let's imagine that it wasn't. He's not gonna work that job once his parents die. Fuck that. Why would he? What's the point? Because if we think about it, at the end of the day, all a job is something that we do to make sure that we can keep doing the things we want to do, right? In my case, I got lucky and I found yeah, it's something I enjoy to do, even despite the fact that yeah, it sucks sometimes. But that being said, if you don't work for it, it doesn't matter. Like, even if you have billions of dollars, there's a satisfaction about knowing that, like, you can afford things, you know? Like, nothing is better than knowing that, yeah, times may be rough, money may be tight, but you can afford your rent, you can afford your bills. Yeah, you're not going on vacations, you're not going on fancy stuff, but you got a roof over your head, you got food in your belly, and you got a little bit of money to go and do a little stupid stuff, right? And like, even if you fuck up a little bit and spend a little bit over, you're not terrible, you know? Like, you're fine. And there's a joy in kind of like knowing that it's only because of your efforts that it's the case. And I know that if I were to take anything, oh, wrong button, in the case, like, it would basically completely and totally undo all the joy that I have with the game. You know? I would also give it an A-class shipping Corvette. Oh. But I think, you know, I do appreciate it. I really do. I think it's really crazy how nice people are in general. Like, it isn't just in No Man's Sky where, like, I see people that are very kind, but I see it everywhere else too. You know, like, you don't have to be like Buddha or like Gandhi to like have people just want to be decent or nice, you know? And I think also because I've been in that position before, right? Like, not in this game, but I've been in other positions where it's like, yeah, I have the equivalent of 75 million nanites or all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, I could give it to you. But I also understand that there's people like me who are crazy and are like, no, I want to suffer anyway. You know? It's just like, you know, it is what it is. But I think that at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? However, I will be honest with you. One thing I will tell you, this is elite ball. I've had situations where I've been unemployed for a very long period of time. There is something to be said about the psychological gap that goes on in your brain when you aren't locked into the world. Like, if you don't have a job and you just stay home and you don't do anything like I did, your sense of touch is completely gone. Like, I had a really long stint where I didn't have work for a very long time, went back to working, and the profession had moved on so fast in that time that I had to catch up. Don't worry, I'm fine. But the thing is that, like, so many things change. And, like, even if right now God came down and was like, my son, I am now going to give you a small gift of $1 billion. No catches, no strings. I would accept it because I'm not an idiot. But also, like, I wouldn't quit my day job. I would just find an easier job, you know? Leave corporate. Keeps me sane having a job. Same. Sure, you have money, but I'd like to be alone with it since the rest of my friends and family still have normal jobs. I'd then just, yeah, because it's like, even if you have billions upon billions of fucking dollars, your friends still have to go to work, right? So, like, what are you going to do, you know? I might give up on the Bible, but then again, I want to hear Raz sound defeated. Oh, God. I'm already there. You're good. Glitch, nar. Nar, glitch, nar. But it's fascinating, right? Raz would work at a coffee shop and say, no. Actually, I haven't thought about that. I'd be a boat captain. I'd like go to a marina. Well, I have to get the captain's license, but like I'd go to a marina and basically be like, hey, like, do you have like any tours or whatever, right? Because there's a lot of like captain, like, well, okay, rich people like to do this where they will like rent a boat for the weekend and you just drive the thing. That's what I would do. Super easy work. You just hang out with rich people. You just kind of stay out of their way, you know? And it's not really being around rich people. It's more so just like being out on the open ocean, you know? Oh, okay. I'm continuing just how to make it decent. It's the Edwin Bible. It's not going to be decent. It's going to be awful, you know? Respect, that's how I started as well. Just wanted to suffer to gain and feel actually proud, and I was only given an offer nearly the exact same as I am giving you. I did not take it as well, but I knew I wanted to help, so that's why I made the offer. See, that's why it's like, it's really beautiful, you know, because it's not a bad thing to say no to an offer like that, right? Because you know for a fact that at the end of the day, it'll be a harder road, but it's the best choice for you, right? That's why, like, for me, despite the fact that I do value, you know, I'm fairly competitive in certain ways, and I'm fairly determined and fairly like narrow-minded, or not narrow, but very focused, I'd say. If I were to discover that my profession, or rather my like the job that I really love to do didn't pay very much, I would still do that job But the thing is that, like, it would become very difficult to do a lot of the other things that I want to do, right? So there's a lot of people who I've met who, like, they went into, like, fuck, I knew this Asian dude. He was going into medicine, and he was like, yeah, I don't want to be a doctor. I hate medicine. I hate all of it, but it's going to make me a lot of fucking money. And then when I'm like 35, I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've known a lot of people who are like that, and they are still like doctors or lawyers or whatever the fuck they wanted to be. And they hate their lives because they can't really move out of it because, like, their standard of living is so high. Like, imagine being a doctor making like $100,000 a year minimum, and then going down to like be a teacher, right, and only making like 30 or 40. Like, it's such a change that unless you actually are smart with money and you know what you're doing, it's like near impossible. Like me, like, in my case, it's the situation where, you know, there's going to be a day where I don't want to do the high-paced, chaotic shit I'm used to. Or in more cases, just like, there's a lot, you know? I would want to move down to like a smaller company with, you know, smaller responsibilities, lesser complications, and just like easier work, right? Because the higher you go up the ladder, the harder the work gets, right? So just go back down the ladder a few paces and just chill, you know? I'd rather be compromised than be rich and hating my life. When you mean compromised, do you mean like... I'm guessing you got like autocorrected on that. But I'm the type of guy that, like, I got lucky where I'm really good at what I do and I enjoy it, so I'm good off. But there's a lot of people who have, you know, jobs who they don't like it, but it makes them money, so they do it. Not autocorrected. I'd rather be compromised than be rich and hating my life. Okay, I see what you mean now. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, I mean, that's the thing as well, because sure, money's important. Sure, money's valuable. You have to pay loans, you have to pay your rent and all that, but, you know, at the end of the day, you're never going to be, this day, you know, once this day is over, you're never going to get to live it again, right? So instead of focusing on how much more money can I make, you should think about, well, how can I add life to my day rather than trying to add days to my life, you know? Just know if you ever want the offer, I'll come back to most streams and I'll keep the offer ever. I appreciate that, Fearless. If you come back to the streams, come back because you want to, not because you're worried about the offer. Never feel forced. That's the one thing. The only real rule in this stream is just come by when you want to. You know, don't think it. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. You know. Also, thank you, Ronnie, for not only starting a bit combo, but also just being here. It was my plan. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But the reason I'm grinding Runaway Mold is because it's like, I don't really know what I want to do, but I also know, like, I want to be productive. Like, I feel like No Man's Sky is one of my favorite games where I will do things that are very monotonous in the background and just talk. And I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all. Ugh. And then basically, you know, I can just leave my game running and just like wait until it's all done and then go from there. But yeah, I'm getting time anxiety. I don't know if you guys get that too, where it's like, oh, it's like 8:20 p.m. right now for me, so it's like, it's that time again. Soon I gotta go to sleep. Although I was smart this time, I took a shower before stream, so I don't have to do any of that. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that has been my like S tier tip. Is that whenever you get home, take a shower or like do something big that changes you out from like work mode to home work, like work mode to home mode. It works so well. Because like in the shower, I'm just like thinking about stuff, and then I'm like, okay, once I get out, it's like, okay, I'm done. Cool. There's the anomaly. Ah. There it be. Let's see what the weeklies are. You ever need anything in game, just ask and you shall receive. Sounds good. I appreciate it. I appreciate the mentorship. I will enjoy letting you watch me suffer, even though I don't have to. the best thing. How dare you tell me the timer has now? I know how much longer until my alarm. I know. It's just one of those things where it's like, I've been getting a little bit better with like time anxiety and stuff, but this weekend has gone by really fast, not because I want it to, but because it just has. Like Friday night, my weekend started at like 10. So it's like I kind of got robbed of that time, right? And then also at the same time, you know, like I slept through most of Wednesday. Like I literally like was asleep. And like even today, like I woke up at like noon or like 2 o'clock or somewhere around there. At least now you know that you don't have to suffer. True. I think that makes it better though, because it means like it'll make me work harder, because it's like, I need to work hard so that I don't have to ask, you know? I wonder if they added anything like worth like actually getting. I know that I was wanting to get like some armor, I think it was. The black hole in the wall sign. I guess they do change it weekly. Titan Worm Cape. An exosuit appearance override. It kind of looks bad. I don't want it. Meh. Yeah, there's the armor I was talking about, but I was like, I'll just wait. But yeah, it's like, I think the thing that I like the most about my like particular way I do things is like at lunch, I always go to like, I either try to go somewhere or I try to do something that's new or interesting. Like I'll try a new restaurant or I'll try a new X, Y, and Z and just like kind of go from there. And that's how I've been kind of stealing back my time, you know? But this weekend, just like I woke up at like 2 p.m. I kind of lazed around because I felt awful because my back hurt. And then I'm here and I'm relaxing. I'm having fun. Oh, I think it finished. Oh, no, it ran out of fuel. So we had like 1900. So let's see. Oh, we have like 20,000 left. Now we have 2,500. Not bad. Not bad at all. Did I get the one from this one? Oh, come on. I think I did because it's not giving me the option. I guess, I don't know. All right, let's see. I'm behind you. Ooh. Wait, really? Oh, I was going to be like, that would be fucking hilarious if you actually found me. Holy fuck. That's impressive. Exosuit upgrades. So we got a few of these like last stream, but eating suppressant, phosphorus, dioxide, ammonia, uranium. Interesting. I lied. You got me. I believed you. I was like, holy shit. Impressive. Oh, this is the one that I wanted. Oh, large prefab. So hold on. Okay, so the salvage data is what we use for these guys. Okay. Access ramp, climb ladder, biodome. Ooh, botanical. A viewing sphere. Okay, how much do I need? I need to make glass. Ooh, that's gonna be annoying. That's gonna be annoying. I like this though. Cuboid room, cuboid wall, inner room. Ooh, technology modules. Oh. Ooh. Appearance modifier, harvester. Ooh. So wait, hold on. This makes oxygen just by you power it and it makes oxygen. Ooh. That's actually kind of sick. Wait, Raz, can I send you the Edwin Gospel? Yeah, that's how we'll end stream. If it's ready, let me know. If not, it's all good. I'm ready. Yeah, we'll read some fanfic on stream. I saw a similar username, so I assumed. Hey, sometimes it happens, you know? Light floor, light box, noise box. Oh wait, we can do like these noise boxes let you like make your own things. Ooh, it's like a music box. Okay. Communication station. Ooh, so people can send me hate mail. No, okay. Livestock unit, medium refiner. Be processed into more powerful and advanced. Nutrient processor, automated feeder. Livestock unit, interesting. Alternative landing pad, short range teleporter, teleport cable, interesting. Just know someday I will find you and I will greet you. I'm looking forward to the very powerful handshake we will have. Autonomous mining unit. Interesting. Automated trap? Harvester? I gotta check this out. So basically, I can use this so that I don't have to use resources. So I could technically have an infinite amount of stuff if I just am willing to teleport back to the house. Interesting. I can build underwater? Moon pool floor? That's so sick. Wow, okay. So I think for sure we're gonna want to get the landing pad. This will make it so that we never have to spend landing for this. I have 3 underwater bases. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Holographic display, visual. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff going on here. Sphere creator. I don't know what that is, but I know we're gonna need the light box eventually. I'm gonna get the, I don't know, see what the sphere creator can do. Ooh, it's gonna be fun figuring out what that does. Save point. Ooh, that's pretty useful. Galactic trade terminal. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna get that, but I also want like the prefabs. Like I don't wanna. Primitive shapes. Like, I don't want to spend too much because I also want to get other things. Roofing, salvage structures, alloy roofing. Oh, so you can, like, change... Oh, I'm going to have to do research. Oh, alloy looks cool. Like, red and white. Ooh, stone roofing. Ooh, it's decoration. I know. Yeah, it's Edwin fanfic. It has been sent. Note is not finished. Amazing. Oh, I think I just ran out of... fuel here. Keep working. You're not done. We have approximately 33,000 more to go. Just a little bit. Large prefabs. Cylindrical room. Huh, okay. Square room, foundation. Small paving. Paving. This is gonna be interesting. Hi, Cal. Welcome in. Piping, salvaged, alloy, backflip. Ah, I landed. Alloy floor panel. Ooh. Stone. Interesting. I'm going from anomaly to anomaly. Best of luck, I'll be honest. Stone doorway. Short stone wall A. Extruded stone wall cap. I kind of want it to have like a Japanese type look, but I don't want it to look primitive. It's weird. Agriculture? There's agriculture? Huh. Gammaweed, echinocactus, star bramble, solar vine, nip nip. What the fuck is nip nip? Oh, is that? It's geckweed. Okay. Albumin pearl orb. Okay. Mordite root. Gut rot flower. Gravitino host. Hydroponic bay. That's actually kind of cool. The gospel is the gospel. You can't be angry at it. Wall switch? Battery? Oh, hey, there's the solar panel. Oh yeah. Reduce the visual prominence of all. Oh, it hides the wires. Oh. Power generator. It's not even. Oh yeah. Get one of those. So now we never have to really worry about that too much. Near limitless power. But you need to be near an electromagnetic storm or something? Okay. Weird. A battery. Nah, we don't need that. That's weird. Supply pipe, supply depot, gas extractor. Determine a site with a serving. What does it do? To produce gases that will vary from site to site. Interesting. Illumination? Ooh. Fossil? Ooh. Decorative modules. This is sick. Hanging cables. Get a tuba. If they have one, I'll get one. Next RAS stream opens with a line from the Edwin's Gospel. Yeah, probably not. I hope that I'll forget it by then. Who knows? No offense. Holographic wall? Bro, this is sick. Decorative modules. What are you doing, stepladder? Cement mixer. Pallet. Interesting. A pail. Ooh! Now we're talking. Ooh, some ornate stuff. I love Japanese architecture. The fact that they made strong ass shit with just fucking wood is insane to me. They made houses without nails. Do you know how fucking incredible that is? Like, that's so sick to me. Sofa. Well, mine's a recliner. I have a recliner that massages and heats, and I'm looking at it, and I am looking forward to sitting in it once stream ends. When I watch like anime or some shit, we'll see how that goes. Desk chair. Wall screen. Okay, now we got the futuristic stuff. Which I've never been too... I like futuristic stuff, but I've never liked the futuristic vibe. It always creeps me out, because it's like so foreign, you know? It's just like, that's not us. That's not... it's not me. Well, we're gonna need to get large prefabs for sure. Straight corridor, a door, I think is a good idea. We have 57 salvage data, we're doing okay. Hollow door access ramp. Foundation, interesting. Cylindrical room frame. Okay, it looks like we ran out of fuel again. Fine. Keep working. A moment of silence to pray to Edwin. God. We will begin. I will read it. Don't worry. Once the stream officially ends, I will read it, and then I will immediately end stream. I will not take any questions. That's how we're playing this stream, guys. If you don't believe me, just wait. We'll get there. Ooh, doorway. I like this. It looks cool. Sick. I have fungal mold, but no ammonia. I don't have enough for any of these things. It's crazy. Interesting. Mineral extractor, lantern, quadruped. All weird stuff. I want to look at Starship though. Let's see what we can get for our Starship. Ooh, ablative armor. We got the auto charge. The auto charger was like the amazing thing. Oh yeah, Emerald. Oh, that's right. We do have the ability to go to other star systems now. Hell yeah. I must go to a Central America server. Hell yeah. Counterfeit circuit, solar mirror, platinum. Instability drive. Interesting. Vastly increasing interplanetary speed. Pulse drive. Okay, well, that may be sensical to buy, but you know what? We'll save that for another time. Learn new product recipes. I think we need to get this. How dare I overlook what server I was in? You're good. Don't worry. It happens. Multipass. Star shield battery. Don't really need that. Oh, acid. Oh, yeah. This was what we needed to make for the ship. Portable reactor. Widely compatible fuel module. Thermic condensate. Sulfurine with condensed carbon. Aronium, lemium, magnagold, grantine, geodesite, whoopsies. Iridesite, dirty bronze. Interesting. Hi, next door. We're probably going to be reading the Edwin Bible soon. Be careful. How do we make acid? Mordite and fungal mold. Unstable plasma for the launcher. Starship defense. We have everything we really need, to be honest with you. So it's like, it's kind of like whatever. Multi-tool. What? Yeah, Edwin, Glitch wrote the Edwin Bible. It would be disrespectful not to at least try to read it, you know? Combat scope. Oh, a little bit of lag. Propelling them towards hostile targets, delivering. Damn, okay. Don't need this. I feel like I have all the really good, like, upgrades right now. Unique Cosmos. All hail our Lord and Savior Edwin and his sons. Don't you agree? Oh, yeah, 100%. And you're the one that did it. Don't be like, oh, wow. Isn't it crazy we're both looking from afar? No, you're literally a part of this. You're part of the problem, bro. Biodome. Hell yeah. Perp corridor. Hell yeah. Angled window. Viewing sphere. Hell yeah. Windows. Go hard. How do I... What do I... Pure ferrite. Okay. Let us go and see what we can do. I just started watching you today, the What Bible? So there... I can't believe I have to fucking explain. So there is a character that I made in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion called Edwin. And Edwin was a little bit of a particular gentleman. You know what? I don't even want to show him on stream. That's how much I hate Edwin. But basically, Glitch has decided that it won't die. So now, Glitch has wrote a Bible for... Oh, boy. Life's good. What can I say? I can't complain. What a weird-looking ship. Unique Cosmos. I've never seen this ship before. It looks cool. Probably a pain in the ass to look through, though. Oh, let me see what the mission is for this week. At this point, pull up the game. It's more important than pull it. Oh, boy. I have 7 hours left on this one. What is this one? Eliminate hazardous floor. I don't have time for that. Go, man. Really easy mission, though, sadly. It is what it is. What the fuck? Someone really fell in love with Cthulhu over here. Ah, look at that. All right. I thought mine was pretty cool. Apparently not. But Edwin is a little bit of a stream meme that has now ascended to godhood. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it's what we got, you know? I really want to buy a priest outfit and design it to fit to more of an Edwin style. You know, you do you, Glitch. You do you. You do you. I'm not going to stop you. Welcome to Dexton. You left as I went into the... my bad. I'm procrastinating reading the Edwin Bible. Trust me, it will make up for my transgressions. I promise. Edwin. I'm gonna run into someone IRL named Edwin, and I'm gonna like look at them with disgust, and they're gonna be like, "What did I do?" And it's like, it wasn't you, but it was your name has cursed me. Make like a D&D character that I hate and call it Edwin and kill it. Though art only delaying the inevitable. True. Okay. Alright, let's go back. Where is it? Seaside Sanctuary. Let's head on back home. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen one way or another, right? No avoiding it. Oh boy.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
The fuck is... the hell is that? Let's see if I can just make like a small dome. Oh god, it's ginormous. I need glass. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I can't make any of the buildings I bought. This is... okay, so maybe the landing pad? I need ion bat. God, this thing is ginormous. Okay. Well, that looks like a problem for another time. Okay, well. Dundee, I'll find you again, I swear. Don't worry, there's no rush. There's no need to rush. There will always be time. But, oh, God. I am not looking forward to what I'm about to read here, but for those who are here just for the stream, feel free. Have a good night. It is a wonderful day that I got to see you. Now I'm going to cause you pain and agony and stress. Maybe both. Let me go ahead and put us in just chatting so that no one else is suffering this. Good night, Rise. Have a good night, Kyo. Don't suffer. Remember, whenever I finish reading you made a Google Doc? Jesus Christ. You made a Google Doc? You could have just typed it. I need to request access. Just copy paste it in the just copy paste it. You know what? I'm too tired for this. Glitch, just like copy paste it in Discord. I will read it next time. That's what I will do. that is like legitimately the thank you God. God has interfered in the best way. He has decided that no, today is not the day that you'll do it. Discord doesn't allow over 200 characters. Then if you really want me to read it, copy paste every 200 characters. If you wrote more than it's only, you got to do it 5 times. If you wrote more than 1,000 words for this, like, we need to have a talk, and we need to talk about, like, you need to do things that are good for yourself. Edwin are behated and beloved. It's 3,650 words. Just share the link so that anyone can view it, so that I don't have to request access and I'll read it. I want to be like the big streamers that just ignores chat. I don't want to read the Edwin Bible. But don't worry, I will read it. I will read it. It's too good not to. We're at that point now. It's too good not to. But as always, I want to say thank you guys for coming by to the stream. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Honestly, always a pleasure and a privilege being here with you guys. So much fun, as always. And honestly, crazy. I don't know how I'm going to do streams. I literally have no idea if I'm going to actually go to sleep on time or if I'm going to like stay up until 3 a.m. like I did last week. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. If not, then probably Monday, Tuesday, no stream, but I don't know. You'll know about an hour before. I'll do like a waiting room. So if you don't see, you know, -1 RAS standard time, if you don't see a waiting room, you can kind of expect I'm not streaming. But yeah, I think that, yeah, this week is going to be a little bit crazy. Not bad crazy, but it's like, in my experience, whenever I have like a Friday where I work 11 hours, the next week is either going to be, it's either going to be good or it's going to be like as bad. So it's like, I'm kind of bracing for the punch. You know what I mean? But yeah, I will keep you guys updated. I'll keep you guys in the know. Gonna see if I can figure out a way to stream more without like, you know, burning myself out or like digging myself into a hole. Because that's one of the reasons why I haven't streamed as much, is because like if I stream too much, I'm gonna burn out. But if I don't stream enough, my brain hurts. So it's like a weird balance. But that's a problem for me to figure out. But I want you to know about it because I care about you guys, and I feel like as a viewer, it's nice to know like what the streamer is thinking about, so you're not just like confused. I can just make a Word doc. Yeah, make a Word doc. Convert it, like finish it, convert it to PDF and send it over. Or send me the Word doc, whatever. And then I can critique. Actually, you know what? How about this glitch? Yeah, just get it to me and I will critique your grammar as I read it. So I'll read it and then I'll go through and critique your grammar. That can be the entire stream. Like if I don't stream tomorrow or Tuesday, like on Wednesday, I'll be like, okay, reviewing Edwin's Bible. Be like, okay, grammar bad, but yeah, as always, I want to let you guys know what's in the loop. That would be wild. Honestly, I think that would be a lot of fun too. Don't know how this week is going to go, but we will see how it goes. I will let you know. Time is passing very quickly, and I got a lot of shit I got to do. So hopefully nothing gets too left by the wayside, but we'll see how it goes. But again, that's just a long-winded way of saying I appreciate you guys. I'm grateful for you guys, and I'm very glad that you're here. Just want to let you guys know what's going on behind the curtain a little bit, and also so that you know what to expect and so that you're not surprised. So until then, until next time, whether it be tomorrow or Wednesday or whatever the case is, we will be back having some fun. And I will think of some fun stream ideas so we can spruce it up a little bit. But as always, thank you guys again. Have a good night, and I will see you very, very, very soon. Good night. Good night. Say it back. Good night. Good night.